live chat. Allan's sober powerlifting journey. I got my Vincenello T-shirt, one of the second one I bought. I need to get another one. I got squat holes in them, right here. See it? They call that a squat hole. That's from cinching up the belt and it gets caught in the shirt. Yeah, I did squats today. Very successful night of training. I'm probably going to take a day or two off. Let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday. Probably going to just do maybe some cardio on the trampoline. Maybe some curls. I don't know. Depends on how my arms feel. Uh, my damn car Bluetooth thing shit the bed. Yeah, it just stopped working, man. Right in the middle of a song. I don't know what I did, man. And now it won't shut off either. I'll have to get some kind of other Bluetooth because I can play so much different music on that thing, Yeah. Just waiting for people to show up here. I got that Black Sabbath playing tonight. I got a double. I had to break open the CD player because my Bluetooth car radio thing there shit the bed. I don't know what's wrong with it. It would say it was what do you call it when it I can't remember the name. It was connected. It said connected, but then it was just skipping, like it wasn't playing. Sounded like a damn record had a skip in it, back in the old days. It just stopped working, and then it wouldn't shut off either. But I got a ton of CDs for now. That's my backup. I got stacks and stacks of CDs, you name it. Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses, Rush. I got all kinds of shit. Metallica, all kinds of Metallica. What else do I have? I even have like the Temptations greatest hits, stuff like that. Joan Jett's greatest hits. Boston's greatest hits. Rush. I have tons of CDs, man. I got tons of Judas Priest. Hey, what's up there? Hi. Good workout tonight. My top two sets were 515 for a double on the squats. Hey, hello, Jimenez player. J-Man player. Hello, Jamari. Yeah, 515 for a double and 415 for 5. Yeah, it felt pretty good tonight. The squats. I love doing squats, actually. Just love it. A lot of people don't like it, but I do, I've got, today's Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I got 10 more days till I compete. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Cindy Perez. 10 more days till competition. Yeah, I can give advice, sure. Depends on what, you gotta just ask away. That's what I'm here for. So those were my two big sets, though. 415 for 5 squat and a 515. I've been going up 5 pounds at a time with the 500s and doing doubles with it. For a person that can't do, if you can't do one push-up, I suggest benching with just the bar at first. The 45 pound, even if you can't do the 45-pound bar, they have curl bars that weigh 20 pounds, They got curl bars. When I got sober, here's a little story for you. When I got sober in 2015, January 11th, I did my first 10 months in prison, and they had weights in there. And they had curl bars that went from 20 pounds, that was just a little 2.5 on each side, all the way up to 100. And then they had the regular 45-pound setups all the way from 65 all the way to 405, but they were all welded together, And there was a kid in there that was an adult male that was so weak that he couldn't bench the 45-pound bar. So they started him off with a 30-pound curl bar on the bench. And finally, he ended up getting up to, I think, 95 pounds when I left there. Just a weak male, you know, very weak. Probably never did anything in his life. Very soft guy, you know. My first workout when I was locked up, it was Taylorville, Illinois. Now I live in Massachusetts, but that's where I'm from, Massachusetts. Taylorville, Illinois. My first bench workout I did in there, I did 195 for 5 on the bench. That was my first bench workout in probably 15 years, I think. I had been doing a lot of push-ups though in county jail. I went to county jail for a few months. So January, March, April, 3 months I was in county jail for, 3 months. But I had, luckily I had credit for another 4 months of county jail on the original charge. Yeah, I absconded on probation. I had first offenders probation for, I got caught with under 5 grams of methamphetamine, personal use. And I got put on probation for a class 3 felony. And I ended up violating that. And that's why I went to prison. So I went to prison. I got arrested in January of 2015, and I got out the same year, right after Thanksgiving. But they had all the bars were welded in there, man. When I left there, I think I got up to like 285 for one on the bench. Not very. The protein there sucks, you know. But yeah, I remember 275 for a double. That's the best I got. And now I'm 57 years old. That was over a decade. That was a decade ago, you know. 57 now. Been sober ever since. Now you can. What did I do? I said I did 395 for a double on the bench. So I did more than 100 pounds for the same. Yeah, 120 pounds more. A decade later, I'm almost 60 years old. But yeah, when I first started out, I could only started out in county jail. I started out county jail. I could only do a few push-ups. You know, I did a few. You do a few push-ups, like 3 sets. You know what I mean? And then you'd sore for a day or two. Then you go back. You can do more of them. And if you can't do a regular one, do it with your knees. They call it. The women do that mostly. The women do the push-ups on the knees. But yeah, when I was in county jail for 3 months, I trained almost every day in there, just doing calisthenics. And I made a jump rope in there. Somehow they ended up taking it away once, so I just made another one. In a little town, Richland County Jail in Richland County, Illinois. But I'm gonna open up with yeah, it's getting like I could open up with 500 on the squat now. 500 is not that hard, you know. But I think I'll open up with something less than that. I'll probably open up with like 465 or something, 470. Then I'm gonna shoot right for 535, I think. I'm gonna shoot right for that, and then that'll give me 2 attempts in the mid to low 500s, you know. My own record is on the wall over here. My own record that I have for the APA is on the wall. It's over here. I think that's it. It's over here. 523.6. So I need 525. I'm going to try to beat it by more than 10 pounds. Anybody else? What did everybody else do tonight? Anybody else work out tonight? Yesterday I did bench. I don't call it chest anymore. See, when I first started working out, I didn't really know much about powerlifting, and it was just bodybuilding stuff, you know. And we called it chest day, arm day, back day, shoulder day. and leg day. Now I have a squat day, a deadlift day, and a bench day. Now sometimes I'll do something different other than flat bench though. On my bench day, I might do like incline, sometimes even shoulder press, instead. But one thing I learned, if you do, say you do just shoulder press for a month, your flat bench isn't going to go up. It's probably going to go down. That strength, you got to do the movement in order for the strength to really gain on it. Except in one case, I think I told this story the other night or yesterday about working on a yacht that had dip bars down in the engine room. It was a walkway and there were dip bars, and I did a lot of dips, real deep dips, and my bench went up a little bit when I was a youngster in my early 20s. That was the first time I did more than one rep with 275. My incline's never been the greatest, my incline bench. I think the most I did on incline was, let me think, maybe 350 or something like that on the incline. And at this age, I think 330. 330 is the most I did. Right now, 335, something like that. We got one person on board, that's it. It was pretty lively last night on here. Pretty lively. People come and go, People come and go on here. But yeah, I told the story on here about the other woman. It was a yacht I worked on in 1993 for a year. I worked on that yacht for a year. It was a 192-foot motor sailor. Well, first of all, I ended up, when I was living in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, my parents had an old computer, and I applied to like 50 different cruise ship agents, cruise ships, and only one of them replied and hired me. The other ones replied, but they said no. So I got a job on a boat called the American Canadian Cruise Lines out of Warren, Rhode Island. And they did cruises down the Hudson River and on the Erie Barge Canal all the way. They went all the way to the Saguenay River past Quebec City. So I did that for a while. I got that job, and then from there I went to a crew agency in Newport, Rhode Island, and I got on a big private yacht, not a cruise ship. Yeah, the cruise ship I worked on was very rough. They had something they called skip shifts, where you work, you never work the same time every day. It kind of sucked, So anyways, I went to the crew agencies, in Newport, Rhode Island. I can't even remember the name of it, but I got a job on a private yacht from there called the Excellence. I was drinking a lot then. I ended up losing that. I did it for 6 months. I ended up getting fired from that job after 6 months, drinking too much. So then I got a job on this yacht called the Other Woman. And it was out of Palm Beach, Florida, Australian docks. 192-foot motor sailor, the biggest motor sailor in the world at the time. It had the biggest multi-purpose spinnaker, which is a sail, the front sail. And so I got that job. That was in 93 or 92, something like that. And I ended up working on that yacht for a year. It was a $40 million yacht. It had a charter with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone I wasn't on it at the time, but they did charter it. It cost $60,000 a week to charter it. But I lived on that yacht for a year, and we went to Europe, all over Europe on it. And did a lot of drinking in Europe, man, bad. Really pretty rough time in Russia. I almost got arrested by the Russian police in St. Petersburg, Russia. I didn't train hardly at all that year, at all, not at all. I ended up getting out of that business, though. I ended up working on 2 more yachts. But anyways, I'm probably gonna go eat in a few minutes. But I hope everybody's having a blessed night. I asked people if they had trained, but nobody. I guess nobody's trained tonight. So I'll probably just go home. Home. I'm already home. I got to eat something though. I haven't eaten any dinner. And a pretty mild. I eat a little snack before I work out. So I will talk to you guys later on tomorrow. Have a good night.